Welcome to the VW Safa Limpopo Challenge. The discus skills showcased on the field separated those who dream about goals from those who make them happen. We have the whole scoop and highlights, so let's get right into it. What would a tournament be without an official launch? Limpopo Bowl was the chosen venue for all stakeholders to get together and declare the commencement of the VW Safa Limpopo Challenge.
Today we are here for a draw of the first edition of the Limpopo Safa Limpopo Soccer Challenge, which is a top 8 version of the ABC Motsepe League in Limpopo, where 8 clubs will be competing for the trophy. And as Capricorn District, we are supporting this initiative, which is the first of its kind, I mean, in all the provinces. And we also have got 6 of our clubs from our district that has actually made us proud that I have qualified for the top 8.
With the ABC Motsepe teams, they've played their league, they finished early, and now they are in the top 8. So come the 12th of May, we are all at the University of Limpopo. All 8 teams will be participating on that day.
We are the main sponsor for the tournament and we're very excited about it, and that's why we're here today to see the best 8 who's going to be up against who. So that's why we're here today. Very exciting.
It's very exciting. Everything is happening here. All the cameras must just relocate and come stay in Limpopo because everything sport is taking place in Limpopo. It is very exciting.
This is an opportunity first to prepare the club like Dolphin, which is number 1, to prepare them for the playoffs, the National First Division playoffs. But also we are proud because this initiative, we believe it will go a long way in boosting the possibility of the Limpopo having more clubs in the NFD as well as in the PSL.
We felt we must go out of our way, we must go out there, partner with municipality, partner with the Department of Sports, partner with business, and make sure that we have something. And it's a start. You know, you hear all the tournaments, people are getting a first prize is almost 50,000 rand. Here they are going to get away with 150.
But more than anything, you are seeing sport development being something that is no longer just about government. We are seeing partnership from private sector, and that is making us very, very excited. I always say to my officials, we don't do sport. We just provide policies and resources, and let's leave the federation to do sport.
We do business within the community, and we need to give back in the community. We need to play an active role. So we're not just a business, we're an active business citizen in the province.
There's a big prize at the end on the 26th, but there's also a big prize for a supporter. Somebody is going to drive away with a Polo R line on that particular day of the 26th.
Anybody that buys a ticket stands a chance of winning a brand new Polo, not even the old one. The new one launched in February. So it's trying to drive the awareness and the crowds to come and support the sport. We know people love cars, so we say the people's car can be won if you come and support the people's sport.
We want to take this opportunity to appreciate the contribution of VW Polokwane, that is part of the sponsorship, but also Audi, Polokwane, Vodacom, as well as other sponsors that have came on board, particularly from corporate, to say that we want to be part of this, want to plow back, we want to make sure that as we unearth the raw talent from the ground, we are partners.
Because La Liga, it's one of our sponsors. La Liga's responsibility in Africa is to make sure that talent it's taken out and be taken out there so that people can see that there is talent in Africa. So it's great opportunity. We have got great sponsors that have got vision for our province, and we hope that this is going to be a 5-year project.
Supporters were urged to come in their numbers as entry into the stadium would be free.
On the 12th, is the opening games. We have got all 8 teams playing there. We have got 4 games from 10 o'clock in the morning until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. After that, we'll have a draw. We'll have an official draw of the 4 teams that qualified into the semi-final. Then we'll announce the venue of the semi. That will be on the 19th or the 20th. Then after the semi-final, we'll then do another draw. Then we have the final. We have the 2 teams that are going to the final and the 2 teams that will be fighting for bronze in the position 3 and position 4. So those are the scenario. But the biggest part of it for us is to sell tickets for win a car. They must be able to enjoy. It's a family day. We don't want to sit in the suits there. We want to have a family day, you know, put a makia down there and people must just enjoy football.
The big day ended with a draw of the teams set to participate. All roads led to the University of Limpopo. Supporters came in droves and it was time for action. Polokwane Academy, Polokwane United, Madritas, the Great North, Boeing Tigers, the Dolphins, Baraka, and Danyeza were set to battle it out for a spot at the semi-finals.
Today it's the 12th, is the opening of the VW SAFA Limpopo Challenge. All 8 teams, the top 8 teams are playing today.
You see, for us as SAFA Capricorn here in the Limpopo province, we are very much excited. It means a lot to us. One, the team which is the overall winner in the ABC Motsepe is coming from this particular region of Capricorn, the Dolphins Football Club. And now they're actually making use of this particular tournament as a prelude to the national championship for ABC Motsepe.
These tournaments are very important because as the provincial government of Limpopo, club development is very key towards ensuring that we take the teams that start on our club development program in the villages, in the townships, and try to professionalize it and bring it to the level to a point when they will even go to the PSL.
This is what development is all about. These teams, they come from the ABC Motsepe League. The ABC Motsepe League, as you know, is just a step down from the National First Division. And what they've done in Limpopo is to create a knockout competition in addition to the league. And that is the full package of competitions in any federation.
This is in line with what we are doing as a provincial government to develop clubs from the most humble beginnings.
The partnership formed with VW, Selaki Sport, Vodacom and ABSA, just to mention a few, were surely lucrative in terms of keeping to the mandate of the challenge, which was development.
We decided to get involved as VW Polokwane to support the people's sports, and we bring in the people's cars. So we gave birth to this tournament called the VW SAFA Limpopo Challenge to develop football and to create excitement in the ABC Motsepe League.
You see, it's a product that when we sold it to, first of all, to government, they bought into it because it is for development. It has got nothing to do with anybody getting enriched or something.
We have always consistently said the main reason for us to partner here is the fact that this is a community-based initiative. It's got nothing with the glitz and the bling. It's our way of giving back to the community.
Partnership with the private sector is important because the resources of government alone were not able to reach where we want to reach in terms of sport development in the province. So if we have business people, the private sector coming together and joining hands with us, it's very much key and important, and we want to thank them.
So we are very grateful to have companies like VW, Selaki Sports, that is the outfit, the beautiful outfit that you see today, come from a black-owned sports company. La Liga also came on board and said, because it's for development, we'll participate, we'll give you some balls, we'll give you some water bottles, some t-shirts.
So getting involved meant giving back directly to the community that we're from as a business. And the other factor that came into play is we are launching our new clothing line, Monflare. So it seemed fit to launch it with the people that first supported the business when it initially got off the ground.
Being such an impressive idea, we were wondering if this is an example other provinces can follow.
Yes, I think that the league and the knockout is the package of competition throughout the world and certainly in each of the provinces. And we've asked the province to follow the example set by Limpopo.
No other province has got a competition like this. But we said if it can happen here, it can happen to other provinces. You know, we have got the bank also up. And I was asking them, would you want to do it in other provinces? But of course, we want to see this one first. If it's successful, then we'll be able to take it to another level.
We came here, we planned very well for this tournament. We knew our opponents, Great North, they're good, very good team that likes to build the play from the back.
It was not easy, but if you look at the way we played today, it shows that we did prepare very well. Even though we didn't play many friendly games before we played this cup game.
Each and every competition that we enter, play to win. And it's an opportunity again for the boys to showcase their talent.
Through this tournament, we are preparing for ABC, Motsepe. We want to try and fight to get promoted this season.
We should have scored first, but football being football, we couldn't get our feet. So we're huffing and puffing the whole of first half.
As you can see, we had them in the first half and then we lost it there. We should have scored more goals. When they came back, we should have been at least 4 goals up.
And second half, during the halftime, I have to give them a tongue lashing because I know what they can do, but I was just surprised that they didn't come to the party. So after that tongue lashing and also reminder that we are here to win, the boys came back very, very committed, and that's why we scored our 2 goals.
No, I think we must just recognize the sponsors of this tournament. Volkswagen has come to support it. We are SAFA, we are partners. The government, both provincial and local government, is in support of the tournament. And that is what we want. Various partners, SAFA, La Liga, the government, provincial and local, and the commercial partners, Volkswagen, making this day a wonderful day to identify talent in Limpopo.
We want to try and empower women, encourage them. You know, if we put a bit of money into the province and say this is specifically that the teams must be there, we must have under 13 women, we must have the league running properly. So those are the 3 key things that we wanted to achieve out of this tournament.
Once the draw for the next round was done, teams to play in Giyani had a task to get even fitter for the semi-finals. It's time for a quick ad break, but don't go anywhere because we are back after this. Welcome back. You are still watching the VW SAFA Limpopo Challenge. Let's kick it with the semi-finals. It was time for the semi-finals of the challenge and 4 teams locked horns to qualify for the finals. The remaining teams were set to bring the house down in Giyani.
We are at Giyani Stadium today. Today is the semi-final of the VW Polokwane SAFA Limpopo Challenge. So yeah, we're getting close to the end. And yeah, we're here today. We've got 2 games. The first one is between Boyne and Madritas, and then the big one is between the Homeboys and Ndengeza FC and the Dolphins.
It's a provincial tournament. It's a provincial challenge. All the 5 regions, which is Mopani, where we are here today, it is Vembe in Thohoyandou, it is Capricorn in Polokwane, it is Waterberg in Bela Bela, it is Kukuni. So all those 5 regions are represented here today.
As the owner of VW Polokwane, Mike Nkuna saw value in the tournament. An exciting competition which saw supporters stand a chance to win a brand new VW Polo. Talk about a life-changing prize.
Well, my contribution, is I'm the main sponsor in this tournament. I'm the one who's sponsoring the car, and I'm the one who facilitated the whole event. Well, I decided to get involved because I want to build, the young generation to become a better people. Because through sports, we can create something. As you can see, football in the whole world, it's the main, contributor in terms of economy and employment. So some of the people that goes to school, they'll be able to go and create jobs, but some they'll create jobs by playing football.
If they want to drive that Polo R line, you just buy a ticket for 50 rand. You can buy as many tickets as you want. The car will be drawn in Seshego on the 26th. That's where the final is going to happen. A supporter will drive that car out. A brand new Polo R Line 2018 model.
Well, obviously, someone is going to drive a VW from a VW Polokwane, of which is my dealership. And I'm inviting them to come and buy, the Audis and the VW in my dealership so that, we can continue sponsoring this kind of an occasion.
The work of preparing for the semi-finals was nothing short of hard work. Be that as it may, all the teams were ready to get the ball rolling.
We are going to prepare as well. Then, professor and the queen of the time game, and then there's no pressure. We at least return the winner for the final.
We tried to correct last week's mistakes and motivate the boys a little bit more, and also show them that they are good players. They don't have to be caught by the stage fright and think more about the incentives and the crowds. They just have to play their normal game.
The first game was between Boyne Tigers and Madridas FC, which Boyne Tigers won with a whopping 7-1 final score.
We are happy we didn't start well because that was a wake-up call, and we had to be really serious coming to this game.
I think we deserve it. The way we work at training, so I think we deserve it. The way we work at training, and then the chances we create, so we deserve to score more like those goals here.
Not much. This is not the first time we score as many goals as we have done. We are the highest scoring team in the league, so we really score when we have to score.
No, it's a lot, but we need to work hard to get those chances we created there.
We prepare, as I've said, the way we play, we know our strength, we know their weakness, so everybody's focused. I don't want to give away anything, but we focus for the rain, ready for the match.
We are just doing it step by step. We are not in a hurry, but we make sure that whatever plans that we are doing go through, because we are a better side and we deserve it. Yeah, for us it is good because we are preparing for the national playoffs, which is about to play in 2 or 3 weeks' time. So I think we are lucky to play Polokwane United last week, which is a better side. Also this week, or today, we are playing against Ndengeza, which is a better side.
The second game between the giants of the tournament, Ndengeza and Dolphins, ended with the Dolphins claiming victory via penalties.
What do we say? I've said it. It's a very difficult game, but our boys gave their all. Unfortunately, in football, if you miss chances like that, especially first half, we could have wrapped it first half. But if it's not your day, it's not your day.
The pound to pound, it was difficult. Everyone wanted to be in the final. That's why you see at the end of the day, we end up going to the penalties.
Ntwani tsake ngopfu ka siku ra namuntlha loko ni ve ni khome kahle ka game ya siku ra namuntlha a yi nga ri easy Ndengeza i team yin'wana leyi nga duma swinene leyi loko ku ri na ti-supporters va tlangaka ku tiyimisela but ni tsake ngopfu leswi ni nga dya Ndengeza ende ku ri team ya le kaya ni huma kwala Giyani ni tsake ngopfu swinene.
He's a specialist on the penalties, but everything starts from the training.
What a semi-final, exciting. You can see the two teams that they are quality for playoffs, both of them. The one team that won Dolphin, they're in the final, they go into the playoffs. So you can see we have a chance, if they can play the way they play today. Seshego Stadium, 26, 1 o'clock, it's the first game. 3 o'clock is the second game.
After that active-filled day, all roads led to Seshego, where Boyne Tigers and Dolphins would go head-to-head to battle it out for that final crown.
Today, the township of Seshego brings you football at its best in the inaugural VW SAFA Limpopo Challenge Cup 2018. The Seshego Stadium, with a capacity of 15,000 and surrounded by football-loving fans, we can expect a good turnout here in Polokwane. We are coming to you from the Seshego Stadium. It is for the finale of the VW SAFA Limpopo Challenge 2018 in its inaugural season, and it is Boyne Tigers that are taking on the Dolphins, the champions of the APC Motsepe League in the Limpopo region. Earlier on, I had a word with both coaches of Boyne Tigers as well as the Dolphins, and this is what they had to say. What is the strategy, seeing that Boyne Tigers are high in spirit after that 7-1 victory in the semi-finals?
Yeah, they are a good side, looking at the fact that we play against them twice in the league. They are good in keeping possession of the ball going forward. But we think if we manage to press them high, then we can able to manipulate them. We're not taking them simple. This is a cup final. Everyone needs what is on the stake. I think we are prepared to work very hard today.
What went into your preparation for this encounter?
We tried our best, but actually it was a nightmare to prepare for this tournament because the league was finished for about 4 weeks before the tournament started. So you should ask yourself what we'll be doing during that particular time. So it was a nightmare, but we did our best. In our first game we struggled, but thereafter I think we regained our footing.
Whenever you hear the sound of the vuvuzela and the crowd being revved up, you most certainly know is Jwale Kenako. Now is the time. The two teams coming out the tunnel, they know what is at stake. They know that today it's the day when they need to live up to expectation. It's time for greatness.
A vibrant chill of an adrenaline rush was making all the buzz from the teams, as supporters awaited to see who would be the winner between the Dolphins and Boyne Tigers.
And off we go, Boyne Tigers taking us off from left to right with the white strip. They will be up against Dolphin FC and the red strip. Delicious ball in, and here's opportunity! And they rattle the back of the net. It is Dolphins FC that take the early lead. And it's that man. It is Themba Chauke, who we're talking about, that he needs to be commanding and dictating the tempo of the game. But what does he do? He came in as a thief. Living on the edge, it is actually Tigers. What a shot! The keeper, a brilliant save. They are knocking and knocking and knocking. How long can they hold on?
They need to make sure that they defend very well, as they might be going to a half-time recently.
Give credit to the defense of Dolphins throughout the whole 45 minutes. They've resisted temptation. And second half, that's how it kicks off. And this is the final 45 minutes for Boyne Tigers. They know this is the moment where they need to go out for the kill. It's now or never.
They've been pressing from the first whistle up until now. They're still running. It shows that their physical strength is very good in such a way that they are able to do it.
And what does the referee say? It's a penalty. And mind you, this is the second yellow card. This is the second yellow card, deservedly going to take an early shower. Nervous moments, and as a captain, you know what's at stake. Sinoa rattles the back of the net, and they're back in it.
From Tabang Siloa, he picked up this ball very well.
And so it ends like that, 1-1.
After 90 minutes, the score was 1-1. taking the game to extra time where it finally concluded on a 2-2 draw.
Take two, touch, let's go. They play it again. Another opportunity. Rattles the back of the net. It is the super sub Thabo.
But credit must be given to Mkimunye. The delivery, it was so precise in such a way that it lands in the head of Thabo and said, thank God, I will just direct it into the far post.
Francis sends the ball in. Captain, fantastic. An opportunity. Chauke! Whoa! He rattles the back of the net. I did tell you, it's not over. It's not over. Chauke bringing it even once more again. The crowd is going crazy, Mr. Mayinga.
We spoke about this desperate times need desperate needs. And in Dolphins, they believe in Chauke.
He came like a thief once more again. He's their deliverer, he's their saver, bringing them back into even terms. And that's how it ends. We're going straight to penalty. We've seen much. What an encounter. What a thriller of the game.
During the taxing penalties, which took both the players and supporters on an emotional roller coaster, it took Thabang's final kick for the Dolphins to be the champions.
Rattles. It's all over. It's all over. Thabang becomes the hero.
The perseverance, hard work and determination of the Dolphins paid off with a whopping 150,000 Rand as the VW Safa Limpopo Challenge champions. A hearty congratulations to them.
Coach, it was not to be today. Your summation of the game?
I don't know what the stats are, but we got the game by the scruff of the neck from the word go. But this is the reason why we are number 2 in the league. There's no team that can create as we create. We're always on top.
Coach, you spoke earlier on and you said it is not going to be easy. After 120 minutes played, you still couldn't separate the two teams. Your assessment of the game?
Yeah, it was tough. We normally score first half, but what I've realized that second half, sometimes we become loose and they score us. But this one, it was different because we end up scoring with an own goal. But I think we did very well.
Well, Dolphins were not the only winners on the day.
If the car gets opened, the car is his. The car belongs to him. The car belongs to him.
Hamilton Mahatu drove away with a brand new VW Polo. Congratulations, Bra Hamza. Enjoy your new ride.